Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fairly Decent podcast. I am your host, Jason, and today we have some really good stuff to get to. But first, make sure you say Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Hope y'all had a good one. I know I did. It was low-key, chilled with the family, ate some food, and then we all napped like everybody else. Or is that not a normal thing that people do? I feel like we do that every year, but I don't know if that's a normal thing that people do. Let me know down in the comments, because maybe it's just us. So yeah, it was chill, no complaints, no craziness. Kind of just a regular day with Thanksgiving food. And you know, that's how I like it. I like it nice, simple, easy, not a lot of commotion, not a lot of beating and banging going around. Just food, just family, just football. Let's just keep it clean and let's get out of here with a good Thanksgiving. Because you know, when you do all that extra stuff, there's people coming, there's people going. There's to-go plates, there's people who don't like this, people who don't like that, people who have their own opinion, and it's just like, enough. It's Thanksgiving. Enough. Just come here, have a good time, don't be loud, don't be crazy, don't get drunk, like it's Thanksgiving. Like, fucking relax. It's Thanksgiving. Relax. But thankfully we didn't have any of that, and there's that. So, let's get into what we're going to discuss today. Now, as always, first and foremost, we are always going to discuss music. So right now, let's get into some new music. Check this out. There is none. It is dry. It is dead. It is boring. No new music. Like, what the hell? There's almost nothing to review in music, which is okay, because it's nice to have a break sometimes. But where is the new music? But since there is no new music that is currently out, we can discuss some of the upcoming music that's coming out. Now, I made a little list of things I'm excited for, which doesn't mean jack shit, because it might come out, it might not. You never know with these artists these days. And you know what? I don't blame them, because the market's kind of weird right now. Music isn't paying out as much as it used to. So what I'm hoping it's getting back to is artists actually taking time with their music and putting out quality projects instead of having to put out 2 to 3 to sometimes even 4 little albums or EPs or whatever per year. Actually sitting down, taking their time and putting together a project that we'll all love in the end, instead of something that's here for 2 weeks and then it's gone. So I'm hoping that's where music is getting back to. So on my little list, we'll start with the most probable, the ones that are guaranteed, and then we'll get to something that is not guaranteed. So first, I have Schoolboy Q. Now, we haven't had a Schoolboy Q album in 5 years, I want to say. I could be wrong, but I think it's 5 years. And I know some of you might not be familiar with Schoolboy Q. Some of you might. Schoolboy Q for me is one of those artists that I listen to always, no matter what, but it really gets me going, and going in a good way. It's music that I can listen to when I want to feel motivated. It just has that BPM. It has that something. I don't know what it is. It makes me want to like break 2 beer bottles together or something. Like, it really just gets me hyped up to go. And yeah, Schoolboy Q is one of my favorites, and we haven't had an album in a long time. I've heard snippets on the internet, so I'm hoping that's a sign that an album is coming before 2024. If not, then I would have to imagine early 2024. I don't foresee it going any further than maybe January, early February. So yeah, Schoolboy Q, I'm really, really excited for. And then the next on my list, this one is confirmed, and it's Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj is putting out the second edition of Pink Friday. Her new album is called Pink Friday 2. And it is coming out on December 8th, 2023, under Young Money and Republic. Now, this one is going to be a weird one for me because, like everybody else, I mean, you either love or hate Nicki Minaj. Me, personally, I love Nicki Minaj. I think she's the greatest female rapper to ever do it when it comes to a lyrical standpoint. Now, y'all might not like her songs or whatever. And that's your opinion. That's cool. But for me, Nicki Minaj is someone I can go to for rapping when it comes to females. Now, I know in the past, like 3 years, I want to say, the female rap category has exploded with a ton of female rappers. I'm not going to go into every single one because we'd be here for a whole nother episode, which we might do one day. But yeah, Nicki Minaj is one of those ones that kind of does it all. She has the commercial stuff, which might not be for everyone. That's cool. But when it comes down to lyrical ability, I mean, Nicki Minaj is, to me, the greatest female to ever do it. If you go back and listen to some of her songs, not just the commercial ones, if you do deep cuts like off her albums, I mean, she is really, really rapping. She can rappity rap for the rappers out there like me. Now, I don't know what to really expect from this album. I've heard a couple of singles here and there, and they're kind of your average Nicki Minaj commercial record. You know, they have like those big poppy beats, and with Nicki Minaj generally rapping over them. Not a whole lot of the melodic rap actually rapping over them. So I'm excited to see that. It's kind of one of those albums you kind of just have to wait until it comes out to see exactly what direction it's going in. For me, I hope it goes in that rapidy rap direction, and I hope she starts coming after some of these females, because she did birth a lot of these females that are rapping today. A lot of them took her style and kind of progressed on it or flipped it a different way. But for the majority of the female rappers out here, Nicki is the one who started it. So you have to give grace to that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this album. I hope she raps y'all's faces off and reminds y'all who really does this shit when it comes to female rappers. So yeah, check that again. December 8th. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if you hate it. We take all opinions here. So yeah, December 8th, Pink Friday 2. All right, and this last one that I have on my list, I don't know why I put it there, but I put it there because there are talks of it. The last person on this list is Rihanna. Now, we haven't had a Rihanna album since Anti, however you want to pronounce it. And that album is phenomenal. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, however you want to scale it. That album will live forever. And I think Rihanna knows that. And I think she's made enough money elsewhere to where right now she's probably looking at all of us wanting new music and looking at us like, yeah, right. It'll take something astronomical number-wise for me to get into the studio, go through the whole album rollout, that whole thing. I don't think we're seeing it. I don't think we're seeing it for a long time. And I might as well go ahead and say it. I don't think we're ever going to see it again. We might catch Rihanna on a couple features, maybe a single or two. But when it comes to a full-blown Rihanna album, I just don't see it happening anytime soon, if not ever. Her bag is too high. Her number is too high. She knows it. We know it. So yeah, as much as I would love to come here and say, I think we're getting a Rihanna album, we're not. We're just not. And we're just going to have to live with it. And we're just going to have to go back and listen to Anti again. It is what it is. I'm okay with that because the album is phenomenal. But as far as a new album, I don't think we're getting a Rihanna one. So if you had your hopes up, I would go ahead and tuck those away for a while because her number is way too high. Way, way too high. That would be cool though. If we saw a new Rihanna album, that would be out of bounds. That would break the internet for sure. But I don't think we're going to get it. So let's just hope and pray and keep moving like we usually do. All right, now let's look into what's in the news. Again, we don't do the whole political stuff over here. So when we get into the news, it's kind of the goofy stuff. And then in this case, not so goofy stuff. But I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm dedicated to this channel. We like to keep it all the way 1,000 on this channel. So just to get right into it, it is the Diddy topic that's going on right now. It's nasty. I mean, you can call it what you want. You can believe it. You cannot believe it. But at the end of the day, it's just nasty. Now, I'm not going to get into it a whole lot because obviously I have no idea what's going on. I mean, none of us really have any idea what's going on. These are all allegations. But from reports, it sounds like Diddy settled this before a court date of some kind for an undisclosed number, some sort of settlement. To me, it just sounds nasty. I don't have any details, so I can't really get into it. But if you just look at it from the outside in, there's only one word, and it's nasty. And it sucks. It sucks a lot because the man, when it comes to music, is an absolute genius. I mean, he's been doing it for so long. He's undeniably one of the greatest. And to hear stuff like this, not just once, not just twice, but now a third time for a third person coming out and saying that they were sexually assaulted by him and maybe other people. I mean, it's just nasty, and you really, really hate to see it just because of the success that this person has not only created for himself, but created for so many other people that we love. It's just nasty and it's sad. And when more details come out, we'll obviously touch on it. But for right now, you just have to look at it for what you believe and what you think. On my end, like I said, the only word I can find for it is just nasty. It's just nasty behavior that apparently had gone on for a long time. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it. I mean, we don't have the details again, so I could sit here and ramble on this topic all day long, but we'll just have to discuss it more as details come out. So kind of a sad day with that, but for a little brighter topic, is anybody else sick and fucking tired of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? I mean, good God. Does anyone really care? Obviously someone cares, right? Like, it's all over the news every single day. But I haven't met anybody who cares. Every person I meet is like, who cares? Who actually cares about this? Yes, they're dating. Cool. She's a megastar. He's a really good football player. They're dating. Enough. Enough is enough. We don't care. Stop trying to shove it in our face. We do not care. And if you do care, I would really love to know as to why you care so much. I would really love to interview somebody who actually cares. Like, if something were to happen tomorrow, it would be the worst day of their life. Like, I would love to meet that person because you know they're out there. You know they're out there. And if you know anybody out there, please send them my info. I will do an interview, a 30-minute interview with them, just trying to get to the bottom of why. Why? Why are you so obsessed with this? They're two people. They're dating. Get a fucking life. God, I'm so sick of it. Now I sound like an idiot for caring so much about other people caring. God, it's so stupid. Get me off of this topic, please. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Any of y'all ever worked at a job where you had to work on Black Friday? Because I have, and it was lit. I worked at 2 different jobs, actually, for Black Friday. The first one I ever worked at was Target. And this was like when Black Friday was actually Black Friday and like not what it is now where people just abuse their fingers online. I'm talking about when people used to hang out outside the door and like a countdown. 3, 2, 1, doors open. It's Black Friday. Let's fucking go. Where's the shit? And I worked in electronics at Target at the time. So Black Friday for that job was an absolute nightmare. It was cool because it's kind of like so chaotic that you don't even know what's going on, which kind of like makes it fun. But at the same time, it's like, what the hell is going on? But yeah, luckily we actually had stock of everything that was on Black Friday sale. I couldn't imagine any other store who actually didn't get stock enough to support Black Friday. I mean, that would have been just no fun for anyone. But yeah, ours was cool. It was not chill, but we had some banging deals. And I know that when we used to get our truck in for Black Fridays, I don't work there anymore, so I don't care about telling the story. We used to get trucks in for Black Friday, and we would always get the deals early on like the tags and stuff, so we would always look at the deals. And I remember one year it was buy 3 video games, get 2 free. Yes, I said that. Buy 3 video games, you get 2 for free for a total of 5 games. So when that truck came in before Black Friday, we were all just standing there like warriors looking for the boxes that we wanted. So the boxes came off. And usually video game boxes came in either 6, 12, or 24, I think. And it's Christmas time, like right around Christmas time. So all these banging games are coming out. And us just being in our 20s, like we had very little money, but we knew like how to spend it wisely because we had our discount too. So it was just like the best of both worlds. This truck would come off and we would all just stare at it like, yes, finally. So before we even set Black Friday up, we would all, and like I said, I don't work there anymore, so I don't care about telling this story. We would all get these boxes together of all the brand new video games that are getting ready to come out. And we would open them up and we would all take our pick for exactly which ones we wanted for ourselves and set those to the side, and the rest of them go out on the shelf. So, Black Friday rolls around and we all have our stash and we don't really care. But it's then the people come in and they're like, they want X, Y, and Z, and they've looked it up online. They know we have it. We know we have it. And just with the straightest of faces, boldest of lies. Sorry, ma'am. What we have on the shelf is all we have. And you could see it instantly. They're looking back at you like, you are lying. I know you're lying. And I'm looking back at them like, I am not lying. We do not have anymore. It was just this like acting school that we had to like develop in order to get these games for ourselves. And, like it's really shitty when you go back and think about it. But at the end of the day, we did not care. We didn't care. We wanted those games and we didn't care what we had to do to get them. People coming in saying, we just looked online. It says you have 6. There's none on the shelf. Sorry, ma'am. What we had on the shelf is all we have. I can look at another store for you, but here, we do not have it. And the game was the game. I mean, that's just how we looked at it. The game was the game. We had first dibs. So, I don't know. If you want first dibs, go work at Target. Get yourself first dibs when that truck comes in. Get your games or whatever you want. Get it on the truck as soon as it comes in. Don't sacrifice your life with these peasants. Just get it off the truck as soon as it comes in. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. But the second place I worked at on Black Friday was easily the best place. I worked at the liquor store on Black Friday. So you get the best of both worlds. You get your Friday crew. You get your people that are stumbling in. Some people who pay with change. You get your people that get their regular weekend stuff. Hey, what's up? Party time. You get your people who are trying to dive into something different this weekend. They want to go get turned up. They want to figure out what they're about to be on. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to figure out something new. So I'm trying to help them find something new. But also, at the liquor store in Virginia, we have Black Friday deals. Yes, Black Friday deals in the liquor store. Now, that's a whole different ballgame. We're not talking about Xbox. We're not talking about PS5. We're talking about liquor. We're talking about the stuff. So Friday rolls around and it's like Lollapalooza in that bitch. Everybody's turned up, from my man who pays with nickels to the high ballers, high rollers, talking about the scotches, all the nice stuff. Everybody's in there live. It's like like I said, it's like Lollapalooza in there. And we like to get live too. So like everybody's in there jazzed up. Easily the best place I've ever worked at on Black Friday. It's regular hours. Nothing's different. It's just like a regular day, but everybody's just feeling themselves. Everybody is just like, what y'all got? And I'm like, this is what we got. Let's get you something so you can live your best life. Man, Black Friday at the liquor store was the absolute best. I get jazzed up just even thinking about it. Like, seriously. Just now I just had a moment like, man, Black Friday at the liquor store. That shit is turned up. Let me know if y'all have ever worked at a store that had a Black Friday that was turned up or if it was whack. I always ask people if they've ever worked anywhere on Black Friday when it comes around Christmas time, because I know people got some crazy, crazy stories. All right, let's see if we want to we're going to save some of this stuff for next week. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys again for coming out week in and week out. Just a little review. Next week, we're going to do 2 episodes. Probably going to do Tuesday and Friday next week. I'll let you guys know the times ahead of time like I always do. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. That really, really helps getting this channel closer to monetization. It just helps with stuff going back towards the podcast. It's not my main goal, but it is a goal of mine. So thank you guys again for all your support. It really does mean a lot. Also, make sure you follow us on X, Patreon, Spotify, obviously on YouTube. It means a lot. And yeah, so that's going to do it for today. I'll see y'all next week. And make sure you guys have a fairly decent week. Peace.